Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to New Brunswick, Canada, the year 2010. Stephen Mantis here, and this is a very rare women's match between Anastasia Ivy, dressed as a nurse, and the Black Widow, who seems to be slapping and taunting Anastasia Ivy right now. I don't know if this is too smart. Ivy's a bigger lady in here, and she is showing her power right now, but being very polite, saying good girl, and putting the Black Widow down very nicely by the book. And the crowd here in New Brunswick appreciates it, clapping. Of course, Great North Wrestling has been to New Brunswick 3 times and plans to go back in the near future. Information on all Great North Wrestling events is on our website, greatnorthwrestling.ca, as we see some dirty tactics here by the Black Widow. Hair pulling, hair smashing, and head smashing to the canvas, and here's hair pulling again. Her feet are on Anastasia Ivy's head. She's yanking those arms up. This is terrible. This is absolute rubbish. The referee needs to get in there and tell the Black Widow to follow the rules here. This is not a street fight match. This is not a no disqualification match. There's some very hard rights by the Black Widow. Whips Anastasia Ivy off. Anastasia reverses it and turns it into a clothesline, as you hear the oohs and ahs of this crowd here in Florenceville, New Brunswick. Sidewalk slam out of the Black Widow, and this could be it. Anastasia Ivy has the weight advantage as she just launches all of her weight 6 or 7 feet in the air, and then it all falls down directly on the sternum of the Black Widow, who just rakes the eyes of Anastasia Ivy. Great North Wrestling has some tremendous women wrestlers. We have a great history of women's wrestling, and on our next event, February the 27th in Hawkesbury at the Robert Hartley Arena, there's going to be a #1 contenders women's match between Eve and Stacy Tebow. They've wrestled before, and it can be seen here on the HANNIBAL TV if you look in our Divas playlist. And the Black Widow here just delivering some very hard boots to the lower back of Anastasia Ivy. Now has her legs crossed for some sort of a toe hold. No, she's whipped herself back. This is why we call her the Black Widow. This move reminds me of a Black Widow wrapping its prey up in a spider web. I'm not even sure if this is illegal. No, it's not a choke. I thought it was a choke. But the Black Widow has her hands on the chin. Luckily for Anastasia Ivy, she managed to make her way to the ropes here. Screaming by the Black Widow, who has an absolute crazed look on her face. She says bullocks to that. That should have been a submission, but no, the referee saw Anastasia Ivy's hands on the ropes as we hear that blistering screaming now from the Black Widow, still staying on that lower back of Anastasia Ivy, doing a great job of picking apart a body part here. Anastasia Ivy's the bigger one, but if her back's out, she's not going to be as strong as if she had a full 100% back. And now we see the Black Widow on the top rope, screaming at Anastasia Ivy, who's taking her time getting back up. I believe she sees the Black Widow on the ropes, yes. Now she's stopped the Black Widow with a headbutt to the midsection. Now some big forearms and elbows to the midsection and jaw. The Black Widow could be in huge trouble here. Anastasia Ivy pulls her by the hair, face first to the canvas, 2, 3, and that's it. Anastasia Ivy picks up the win. For more information on GNW, go to greatnorthwrestling.ca.